Today I'm gonna play a little bit of Mountain Blade. Starting new game. This is the first original vanilla Mountain Blade. I haven't played the Warband and still waiting for the new one, the with fire and sword. But this'll do. It's an excellent game. So for the character creation, male, female. I think in general the males are stronger, females are more agile, and the same thing with we're gonna choose whose child we are, and these affect the starting stats and gear. If you go with the noble road, you will have your own banner from the beginning and so on, and have some kind of reputation already. And then again, if you're nomad or thief, you start with a war gear and no reputation and so on. I like to be somewhat of a trader in this game, so I'll begin with merchant. And how I spent my early life, this is similar, also affecting the beginning stats and the gear. There's probably details about this on the forums, forums or internet in general, but doesn't really matter. Just pick the one that feels good. And again, more choices that affect the stats. I'm gonna go kind of a rich childhood, being a merchant's son and a university student. But eventually being a shop assistant wasn't enough, so I have the lust for money and power. And then I'm ready to ride to the Calradia. And I will choose realistic. I will not quit without saving. I will call myself Job. We'll begin with some agility and intelligence. I'll go for the 12 intelligence eventually. These attributes affect how high I can increase the corresponding skill. So for example with Iron Flesh, the base attribute is strength, and I can only increase this by 2 because I have only 6 strength. So it's the base stat divided by 3 to maximum. I'm gonna be a trader, so I'll take inventory management. I'll get the 4th point when I get the intelligence. The persuasion is pretty much the only stat that only I can have. There are many of the others, other stats anyone in my party can have as I get some companions. So I'll take a little bit of persuasion. But riding is important. This is athletics if I happen to fall off the horse. At least at the beginning I won't be using bows or bowing weapons that much, so I'll put some of the bow strike. Bit of HP, so I'll be playing with the harder settings. Trainer is very useful, as when I get some companions or hire some soldiers, I can train them up to my own skills, even as long as I have some trainer skill. Probably beginning with one-handed weapons and wanna have lance at some point. I'm gonna skip the ranged weapons for now, mainly because I just can't do them very well. Okay, let's see how we can look like in here. That looks pretty much okay. It doesn't matter that much, but there's a whole lot of sliders here if one wants to. Make the face look like something particular. Okay, I'm ready to get started. This game begins and I'm right next to the training field, and I'll probably take that since it's been ages since I played the game. So at the beginning, the starting stats are like I set them. I begin with pretty much poor, really starter gear. Pretty much no armor, as I started as a kind of a merchant. And I have some money because of that, and I have a book I can read. If I only remember how to do it. Oh, I'm not gonna discard it. I have some food. Well, maybe I'll be reading the book just by having it in my inventory. Can't really remember. I'll be playing with the hardest settings, so I have all these in normal and combat AI as good. If you happen to buy this game and play for the first time, and definitely go with the easier settings. This is pretty brutal game with these normal settings, and because of these settings I have the difficulty rating at I think this is the maximum. And this pretty much means that without any armor I'll be dead from just 1, 2, 3 blows depending on the weapon. So it's kind of a realistic settings. But I think I have talked enough here, so let's get some training to be done. With F key I talk to the trainer, and I don't need the instructions. I think I remember how to play the game. So right mouse key I block, and I have to time it with his swings, and then I can move the mouse the different directions and swing whatever weapon I'm having from various angles. Yeah, so in this training mode I am now fighting these novice fighters, and this will get harder and harder. Ooh. And I'll get some experience while at it. Like I said, it's been a while a while since I played, and as I get through these ranks, now I'm gonna fight some regular fighters, get some experience, and that'll help in the real battles. But this is really good practice. Practice to take the training field, and one can also train ranged fighting, and fighting from the horseback, which will be what most of the game is about anyway. It's called Mountain Blade, not just Blade. But another thing about the training field that is good is that you get to train with the different kind of weapons, with the sticks and the polearms, and also the one-handed swords and two-handed swords. And then if you take the horseback training, you'll get to go with spears and lances and so on. Okay, it's time for the veteran fighters, and it be the I'm not doing that much damage as I'm not that skilled with the weapons, but they are. So if they get a swing through, they pretty much kill me. Yeah, like that. So that was 3 hits from a stick. This guy has a 100 sword, and if he hits me, might be over with just one swing. So don't want that to happen. But this game is a lot more about fighting on the horse, and gaining reputation, and eventually building myself an army, and getting myself an own kingdom. Or I can just go around as a mercenary and do things for the various lords and kings. It was a tricky one. On each of these ranks, as now I'm fighting the veteran fighters, I need to get 3 wins in a row. So in a situation like this, I'm fighting against more skilled opponent, and he has a one-handed sword. I have a two-handed sword, which is a slower weapon, and I pretty much don't stand a chance. But at least with my skills. So it's basically block and swing.